Hello, Dr. Tawanna Worlds by birth, also known as a disruptor. Did you know that millions who grew up in poverty also die in poverty? Have you ever heard the saying, what good can come out of the hood? Well, I'm here to disrupt for just a minute. Yes, I was that little girl that grew up in the hood, grew up in the ghetto, single mother, absent father, eating out of the trash can just to survive. But I was also that girl that determined way back then that I was not going to become a product of my past. And now I help others do the same thing. I'm not a victim, I'm a victor. I help men and women from similar backgrounds find value in their own vote and create wealth from within. What's going on, cousins? It is your girl, Dr. Worlds, and I first want to come by here and say welcome to all that are tapping in for the first time, and welcome back to all of those who always come by here and rock with your girl. Secondly, I want to say thank you to all 10, 11 of y'all that actually showed up and showed the love of God to this woman. This video that you see here on the screen is a sister who has 3 children out here trying to make it like we all are. And fell on hard times, was not able to pay her rent in full for this month. And out here in Texas, they give you 24-hour notices to vacate. They give you a date to make sure you pay the rent in full with fees. And if you're struggling to pay the rent for the month, then your fees is just, it's just an add-on. It's just additional stress. So make a long story short, this young woman has a place that she's able to move into, 7 days from today. And we helped her secure that, pay for that, but the unit is not available until 7 days from now. So I want to shout out my cousins who just showed the heart of God, the hand of God, the love of God, by making sure that her and her babies was put up for a few days. We have not met the final goal because we had 8 or 9 days to cover the hotel and the food. So she's not on the streets until she's able to transition into her apartment. So I want to say thank you so much, and 100-fold return unto you, that it will be given back to you, good measure, pressed down, shaken together, and running over, that all the days of your life, that you nor your household would never not have enough to eat, and that you or your household will not ever have to worry about or be burdened with your living situation, or whether you'll have somewhere to stay. So I want to say that first and foremost, I'm not going to be here long. I'm not on camera. For one, I'm exhausted. I ain't did physical labor in a very long time. So shout out to those who out here trading a muscle for money. And I'm not saying that sarcastically. I'm saying that 100% real. Y'all the real MVPs. It took all of my strength to load up the truck with her belongings and then try to get some rest. After that was an all-day thing, and I'm not complaining. I'm just explaining, okay, why I am exhausted. The next day, get back up very early, unload the truck into the storage. So your girl is exhausted, and I just don't feel like getting on the camera. I'm not going to even be here before y'all long. I came back here urgently. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to explain that in just a moment, but I'm exhausted and I'm absolutely overwhelmed emotionally. I'm not going to lie. And that's what I wanted to come back by here for. So I'm going to say this real quickly. What I've realized through this is that we go about always focusing on our lives. We lived in our paneled houses, it's just me, my foe, and no more, me, myself, and I type of situation. So we can care less about what's going on with our neighbors. And I'm not just talking about those people that live next to you. I'm talking about the people you work with. I'm talking about the people that meet up at soccer, football, basketball, cheer practice for your children. I'm talking about people that stay in your community, the people you might go fellowship at your church with. We are not in tune with making sure our neighbors as good as we are good. And the reason why I said that is to see this happen really, really, really broke me. It was absolutely horrible, for one. But for two, I realized in that moment that, like, we don't get out and go walk on the door, just knock on the door and walk the area, the community, the neighborhoods. Just say, hey, everything is okay. You need any extra resources? My name is such and such. I live here, or this is my phone number. If you ever need, Pampers or food, your utilities paid, hit me up. We don't do that. And I was just thinking, like, this is embarrassing. The shame that comes with this, the stress that comes with this young woman trying to take care of her 3 children. And to do somebody so inhumane, I can't believe this is America. I cannot. And I really don't want to get real, real emotional, but I really am emotional about this. When I put it out there and I told her that I will not let up, we have been with this family, walking with them through this. You know how you just see people that are just beyond broken? Like, I don't want to be too busy while I don't see people. I don't want to just worry about me and mines and no more. I want to be able to discern this. I want to be able to help. I want to be able to extend love. I want to be able to extend hope. I want to be able to use my resources to build stuff and to reach out and help up people who've fallen into despair and hopelessness. I don't know if y'all paying attention or not. But when I made this post, there's like 3 other sisters. 2 of them escaped with their life from a DV situation. And them and their children are living in hotels. So when I put this sister story out, they like, could you ask on my behalf? They're ashamed. They're embarrassed. They're trying to do the very best that they can. They're by themselves. This come with a lot of hopelessness, depression, anxiety, worry. It come with a lot. And I felt all of that in the last few days. I literally put my life on hold to tend to this because this is really important. And this made me have a different perspective that God, you give us this stuff so that we can meet the needs of your people. And none of our neighbors should be laying on no street. None of our neighbors should be dependent on, no government programs. None of our neighbors should have to, if they're single mothers, have to go out and work in the workforce, leave their children, come back and try to work the job or the role, the duties of a mother. 42 million people is about to not be able to eat, y'all. And when I come back, I'm going to go deeper into that. 42 million. And a lot of these are single mamas. I mean, and the children, y'all. The children. I'm seeing so much, it's just overwhelming. I am overwhelmed. I'm overwhelmed with the women trying to take care of the young boys by themselves. I'm overwhelmed with the fathers being absent in these children's lives for whatever reason, incarceration, abandonment, for whatever reason. And seeing these women struggle like this. I also want to shout out you. What word am I going to call them tonight, today, this afternoon, this morning? Whatever time they watching and they listening. Shout out to you, Ghostbusters. That's what I'll call y'all, because y'all never come around and have much to say on anything else. But when somebody is in need, I want to just let you know, my platform and my post is not a place for you to be like, oh, they should go get a job. Oh, they should go do that. This is not a place where you can kick people down. If you want me to roar on you, okay, then just put something stupid under my post. That's all I'm saying. I have been real reserved because I've been wanting to go off on people. I don't see how you can look at a status and be like, oh, I just gave it up, a prayer. You could have at least shared it. You could have at least put a word of encouragement in the comments. They're looking. They want to remain anonymous, but they're watching. And the last time I reached out on a sister's behalf years ago, someone was like, hey, she need to go get welfare and get up off her butt and do whoop-de-whoop. So bad to the point that she was like, you know what? I don't even need the help. I don't want the help. It's okay. I'm sorry that I asked. You will never, ever be able to make anybody on my page, status, friends list, whatever the case may be, feel that way because you're ignorant and you selfish. If you selfish, just say that, and that's fine. You will give an account for that. Just remember, when you cry and when it's your turn, you're going to be ignored. That's scripture. Most people don't know that your blessing is attached to the poor, the widow, the orphan. I could take y'all through a million scriptures. Matter of fact, I can lead you right to Google. All you got to go do is look up, when you lend to the poor, you lend to the Lord, and he repays you. There's nothing like being repaid from the Most High God, because it's always good and in abundance. It also says, when you lend to the poor and the widows and the orphans on your bed of affliction, the Lord himself will come and heal you. See, we be trying to do all the wrong things, and we be trying to, buy the wrong things and invest the resources that the Most High gave to us in the wrong ways. But when you take care of the poor, you take care of the widow, and you take care of the orphan, I'm telling you, that is how you set yourself up for success. Spiritually, physically, financially, mentally, you set yourself up for success, because there are so many promises attached to you just doing basic humanity things, and that's helping one another. I can't believe the amount of views that was viewed on my video And not one, I mean, not one share. The one share that it do have on it, that is from me sharing it to my story. It took me a few days to come back here because I'm not going to cap. It hurt me. And I'm not too prideful to say that I have helped thousands of people on this here internet, on whatever platform you viewing me on. I have helped, I have sowed seeds of hope, given out education, resources. Here's some tools, tips, tricks, giving out money, shout outs. Hey, let's support this business. The whole 9 yards. Come on this on my platform, tell your story. I have given, and the time that I come to y'all and I say, look, we got a situation, and I'm not asking you to do anything for me or take care of me, because God is my source. But when we have exhausted our resources and we come out and say, hey, could you help us put this sister up, provide for food, yada, 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 and 10 people out of thousands of people responded, I'm like, and we still ain't got the need met. I put it on the screen. If 10 people just gave $100, if 20 can just get 50, I have thousands, I have hundreds of thousands of people combined between my business and just my personal page on Facebook, including YouTube, including Instagram. Hundreds of thousands of people. And what we came up with, and trust me, I am not complaining. I am truly grateful we was able to come up with 4 days, with 2 of them already being gone. The food is off the chain. The fee for the hotel is pretty steep. You can't eat out 3 times a day, so you're going to need something with a little kitchenette in it. You're going to need something with a little refrigerator in it. You're going to need something where you can possibly, prepare some hot dogs or something like that. And unfortunately, those rooms, they hidden out here compared to when I rented hotels. You know what I'm saying? Like, not to say we ain't never had to stay in a hotel. I had to stay in a hotel. I was 16, 17. Over 39, 40 years ago. That's how long it is. But I mean, it's pretty steep per day. Do not get on the Friday and the Saturday. Then it's like it doubles because it's the weekend and more people is coming in or whatever the case may be. But I promise y'all, I did not want to make this video very long. I want to just show you guys really quick while I'm talking. This video that has been playing in the background while I've been talking to you guys is the video of the young lady's possessions being just literally set outside of the house with only 24-hour notice. Okay? Had to be out by 10:16. Think, it was served at a certain time, but 24-hour notice, 24 hours. Okay? I want to show y'all real quick. I posted this on the 16th. It won't let you see how many views it got on it now, but I can see from on my phone how many views it has on it. Only has 2 shares. Only 2. 2 of my sisters shared it. Out of thousands of people that I have on my profile, which I'll let you see in just a moment. Where is it? Let me see where it's at. Look at this. It's truly disturbing to see all the people who viewed my story, who I can see that viewed my story and viewed the video, but did not lift a finger to help this sister. One share. And that's to my story. It says there are no public shares. I can't believe it. And honestly, it has made me change my perspective in a great detail of who I'm going to be helping, who I want to deal with. This is sick. To me, it's really sick because I can never be comfortable in my own home knowing somebody don't have a home to be comfortable in. I can never, go to sleep in peace knowing that I had something to eat and somebody else did not. I just cannot do that. Just cannot do that. These rooms by themselves and the suites come with like kitchenettes. They come with like mini refrigerators, La Quinta Inn and Suites, Hampton Inn and Suites, all of those. You may find some type of extended stay deal or where it has kitchenettes in the room or it has free continental breakfast. This is just for a day. Okay. And when I posted it and said, like, why would you guys ever see a post that I'm telling you somebody needs help and you just pass over that post? So this person says, I didn't see the story, but I know what's going on because my children and I are going through the same thing right now. I'm working on my credit using the program that I purchased as part of the kingdom. Um, if I wasn't going through chemotherapy and a bad lupus flare, I would probably be done. But between you, Dr. Worlds, your programs and prayers, I know that my homelessness will be a distant memory soon enough. I'm praying for whoever is going through this. My God knows that my kids and I too walk away from a lot to be free from DV. Please cover and bless this woman, our family that is in the same position as me. I know how hard it is going place to place every day looking for your next meal because you spent all the money on shelter. Almighty God, hallelujah. You told me if I heed your desire that we would not once sleep in the streets, nor would we starve. Sister Tawanna, all I have in an abundance of love and prayers, and I have $10 in my cash app. Tell me where to send it. Of course, I didn't want her to take any of her $10 to try to, you know, meet the need of somebody else. So you know, I have no other choice but to help this woman as well, this sister as well, whose children are in the same predicament, and we just don't know it. Okay, here's another one. I pray this message finds you well. As many of you know, I have been faithfully pressing forward with my children while building our home. She reached out and asked me, like, I don't have the money for my room either, sister. Could you ask for me too? So this is a little bit of her story. Says, trying to find my spot. I have been faithfully pressing forward with my children while building our home, our stability, and the from broken to beautiful ministry. God has kept us covered every step of the way, and He has made a way where there seemed to be none. Right now, I'm reaching out with a specific need by Friday. I need to raise $532.81 plus $532.80, which is total of $1,065 in order to keep a safe roof over us for the next week. This amount will fully cover our hotel stay and ensure we do not lose our room. I know times are tight for many, but every seed, large or small, makes a difference if God puts it on your heart to help. Me sharing that one story literally led me to multiple people that I did not even have a clue. I didn't even have a clue. So heartbroken to even know you've been dealing with this and suffering in silence behind the scenes. It's absolutely horrible. All I want to do, and I will use this in the next live. I'm just finna look. I'm only looking for people who want to be a solution to this type of problem. You want to go buy up some land so that you can give affordable or free housing, transitional housing, whatever it is you want to do. We have to arise and we have to be in a better position than we are right now. Are we gonna lose so many people? So many people. And a lot of this is being done divinely assigned, strategically. It's being done. I can prove that to you. I can show you that. And if we don't learn how to lean on and help one another, we're not going to make it, y'all. I think that's the sobering feeling I've been having. Like, this is real. What we think matters really don't matter. And everything that you told us to do pertaining to our neighbors, our, you know, people that live next door to us, people that we work with, people that we meet in the marketplace, people that where we go to the doctor's office, those neighbors. I'm asking you kindly, okay? If you could help either three of these women, I promise you, if you have a little and you worried about it not being enough, give some to them. And I guarantee you, God will make you a lot more than what you have, and a lot more than what you need. Please don't look on this post. I'm not saying this in no negative way, like, yeah, I just want to be done with it. But at the end of the day, I want to make sure that this situation is done, never to come back up again, and we can move forward. And we can move forward. She can start rebuilding her and her children's lives. And we can move forward. So please, if you have not, I'm begging, and I don't care what it sounds like. I'm asking, and I don't care what it sounds like. We need to help these women. And I'm only looking for those who don't mind taking 2 quarters out of their 4 quarters to make sure that they sister or they sister's children get to have something to eat or something to drink or somewhere to even lay their heads. I pray that you would consider. I pray blessings upon you. I pray that you would keep these three individuals uplifted in prayer. If they say, hey, you can release my name, then I will. But these are three of your sisters. Just know that. These are three mamas that have children that is dependent upon them. And they feel like they failing. And like I said, all the other things that comes in with that. Some of you have it in your possession and your power to just knock it all out. We really wasn't asking for much. Still isn't. We're just asking whatever you feel led. Whatever you can spare, whatever you can give, please do so. And if you're listening to this, there's no way out of it. I'm going to tell you right now, the seed was planted and you're going to give an account. So it's like you walked in the door and then you're like, oh, let me shut the door, my bad. You stumble upon something you don't want to see. It's just like that in the spirit realm. I truly thank y'all. I love y'all. Keep this family and the others uplifted, please. And don't just pray without no works. Pray with works. Okay? Pray with works. They can't wait on no GoFundMe, no Give, Send, Go. They need action right now. Right now. Okay? They need action right away. And we're supposed to be the hands, the feet. We're supposed to be the mouthpiece. We're supposed to be the representation of the Most High God in the earth. So again, please tread lightly in the comments with any type of stupid comments, opinions, or whatever, because you're going to hear me roar. And then put your if you have words of encouragement, if you have prayers, something that's on your heart, put that. If you have, you know, affirmations or something, whatever it is, put the positivity. But the negativity we could do without. And make sure you tapped into the next live because I'm going to be showing y'all something. 42 million Americans is facing what this young lady is facing. So that's why it's not good for us to be cocky and puffed up because we 1 minute away from losing everything we have. 1 minute. Okay. Ways to give are on the screen. Also will be in the details of this video. So it won't be hard to miss. On the screen, you see 2 red boxes. One is floating across the screen like a ticker. One is standing still. All of that is the payment information to make the payment. And I'm going to explain that to y'all real quick. Then I got to go. Whenever we advocate for resources for anybody, if they say, hey, here's my Zelle, go ahead and pass it out. Here's my Cash App. And I give their Cash App and their Zelle to everybody on the internet, right? If the person that is asking for money is a scam, then the people who believed it is going to, think it's a scam. Also, I do not like when I'll connect people to, other people and they may help this one time and then 5 minutes later they go back and they like, can I get some more help? And then 10 minutes later they go back, you know what I'm saying? So they wear their welcome out. So to cut all of that out, we have a nonprofit organization. We receive all monies. We make sure that the monies are advocated for. You understand that they're being spent where we are asking for them, okay? As you can see here. Sweets, okay? Not gonna put too much of the person's info up here, but just wanted you to see. We do it and we do everything clean so that nobody can go back and say, hey, I was scammed. Nobody can go back and say, hey, this person is steady asking me for money. I didn't really even know him. I just helped him that one time. Nobody can cross the wires like that has our name attached to it. So that is the reason why we do it the way that we do it. And then we make sure on both ends we're protecting the donor and the receiver, as well as making sure we're protecting our organization and its integrity. Just FYI for anybody who wanted to know that, because people be asking some of the most common sense questions. But I want to say this in closing. If you feel like, hey, this is my money, then you keep your money. Okay? Really, it's not. The earth is the Lord's and the fullness thereof. It belongs to the Most High God. And he felt like he can trust you with the resources to do what you're supposed to do for his people. But you have other attachments to this gift or resource that God allows you to use so that you can multiply and, magnify him in the earth. If you feel that way, keep it. Nobody wants to deal with anybody like that. If the first thought when you see something like this or you hear something like this is, well, what about me? And it's my money, then please keep it. If you have it to share, I don't care if it's 4 quarters, because she have two, could the other ladies have one? Something. Could you keep two and give the other two ladies one? Or could you keep one and give everybody else three? That's looking out for the neighbor, because I have enough for me and everything else is in abundance or in excess. It's too much for me for today. And if everybody just took enough for what they needed for today, then there would be no lack. If we gave away everything else except what was needed for today, oh, I need about $150 for today. Okay, cool. I got 5,000. I'm gonna go make sure that somebody else got something that they need for today. That's how you keep on being replenished. It's a spiritual law, but most importantly, it's humanity. It's human being activity. So with that being said, I love y'all, those that have given. If you are not in a position to give, you can share. You can share. You can leave words of encouragement so that they can see, hey, I'm not in a position monetarily, but you are on my heart, you are on my mind, and I'm praying for you so God can bring you exactly what it is that you need. And before I get out of here, let's just all keep in mind, we 1 minute away from what's happening to this person. 1 minute, literally. And you'll understand it even more so when you see the next slide. When I show you why I said what I said, you'll understand. I love y'all. I thank y'all, those that have supported this beloved woman and her children, and those who support these other two beloved women with their children living in hotels. Imagine that. You blessed in your home, in a bed, in your apartment, driving your car, and they blessed to be indoors, but it ain't theirs. It's not theirs. They in a hotel their whole life and just been transformed. If you can, please do.